Thank you. Please stand if you are able and remove your caps for the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. The anthem will be sung by the Madrigal Singers.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Before you take your seats, tomorrow we will celebrate Memorial Day to honor those who have given their lives in the service of this great country. So will you join me in taking 30 seconds in a moment of silence to honor those who have gone before us? Thank you. Please be seated. Good afternoon. I am Vince Williams, principal at Sheyenne High School. Also joining me today are school board members Tricia Page, Jim Jonas, Patty Stedman, Dan Schaefer, and Dr. Kara Gravely Stack. Please join me in thanking our school board members for their dedicated service to our school and community. Also seated up front are Beth Sleddy, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Alan Burgat, Assistant Superintendent, Administration at Sheyenne High School, Ryan Salisbury, Jenna Oystad, Nathan Schleicher, and Rick Wilson. I would now like to take a moment to recognize those past and present who have served in our nation's armed services. So please stand if you're able in helping me to give a round of applause to those who have served and those who are currently serving. Awesome, thank you so much, and thank you for those who fight for our country. At this time, I would like to introduce Shinjini Chakraborty. Shinjini is the daughter of Sujata Chakraborty. Shinjini plans on attending the University of Chicago in the fall to major in law. Please help me in welcoming Shinjini.
Hello, everyone. It is truly my pleasure to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2021. I would first like to acknowledge all of the parents, guardians, and friends that are here today. Your presence is very much appreciated, and it has not been unnoticed. Next, I would like to extend my sincerest thanks to the members of the staff and faculty here at Sheyenne High School, because they have been excellent to us and they have helped us grow, both academically and as individuals. Now, with all of that said, I would like to introduce you all to a phrase I first heard several years ago. This phrase is English in origin, but it is often misattributed to be a Chinese curse. Without further ado, here it is. May you live in interesting times. Now, when I first heard this phrase, I couldn't fathom as to how it could be considered a curse. After all, interesting times are good. They're new, they're exciting, they're interesting. What could be so bad about interesting times? Well, as I soon learned, many things. There are many deplorable things about interesting times. We've lived through and are graduating into a turbulent and interesting world. In the last year and a half alone, we've seen political unrest in the United States and around the world. We've seen wildfires raging through our country, protests of all kinds, and, of course, we've seen the rise of the COVID-19 pandemic that drastically altered our last year here at Sheyenne High School. If you'll allow me to be a bit profane for a second, things suck, and they've been sucking for quite a while. Now, I'm not telling you all of this to make you feel yeah. All right, I'll just get on with it. We're good at persevering. I hope you persevere through this inclement weather with me. As you go on into your lives at college or at any occupation you choose to go to, I hope you're kind. This weather certainly hasn't been kind to us.
Thank you, Shinjini. And just so everyone knows, the sun always shines on Cheyenne, but today it decided not to. But we're gonna persevere, like Shinjini said. Awesome. Okay. At this time, we're gonna welcome to the stage Brett Whitett. He's going to give the commencement address. Brett, come on down.
Hello. How unfortunate our circumstance right now, but if I may ask for some participation, okay? Can I have everyone in attendance put their right hand on their heart? And can you sway with me side to side? There we go. Yeah? Thank you. Now I can say that I've touched your hearts and I have moved you. So now for my speech. I'd like to give a big thank you to all of you who have supported us. But a bigger thank you to the administrators and the staff that have got us here. Today I've been asked to talk about resilience. So what is resilience? I define it as perseverance or endurance through a trial or difficulty, usually with a good attitude, because that's how you know you're doing it right. So what struggles have we endured? Well, first off, in this great state of North Dakota, we faced some struggles such as the cloudy skies, the harsh winters, and the never-ending winds. So we get struggles from our environment. Some other struggles come from our situation. There are some here among us who may not have enough food or money, and those are some hard times. But some struggles that we've experienced come from the words that we've heard around the world and back a million times. COVID-19, coronavirus, the modern day pandemic. So, some of us may have strived with online learning, but for others like me, it was a struggle. Coming to terms with new norms and an ever-changing social climate, it was hard to stay on top of mental health and our struggles. But a struggle that has been more personal to me and most obvious visually to you is the breaking of my pinky finger. As a musician who is on top of my game and a first-year track star, as well as being a working man doing the work that I loved, the breaking of that pinky finger took everything from me. What that darn finger took from me was the following: the last 5 concerts of my high school career, my dreams and ambitions in thriving in track, and the work that I enjoyed doing. I was at a loss. I felt helpless. I needed some resilience, and to get back off the ground, I needed a good attitude. So I told myself these 3 sayings almost every day. That first, all things shall be for your good. Second, that I don't have to be so busy anymore. And third, that I have not come this far, only to come this far. So I had to get back off the ground. I learned how to play the triangle to participate in both orchestra and in jazz band. I learned how to play piano with my right hand, and thank you. And I learned how to do some things that I never thought I learned how to do, like tying a tie one-handed, or trying to do my my buttons and all that kind of stuff. So from trial after trial, we worked through it. We had each other's backs, and I know that we are some of the greatest individuals on this planet, because when we were put to the test, we had each other's backs, and we made it through. My page isn't turning, sorry. Ugh. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. We helped endure each other's burdens during these last few years. We have persevered and endured each trial with steadfastness and patience. Now, may we persist to be resilient as we press forward and do it with a good attitude. Thank you.
You probably can't see it, but Brett, I'm crying right now. I know the rain's blocking my tears. That was so awesome and so profound. Next, we will have a musical selection performed by Cheyenne's Wind Ensemble. At this time, I would like to introduce Abdullahi Muhammad. Abdullahi is the son of Ali Abdi. Abdullahi plans to attend North Dakota State University to major in criminal justice. Abdullahi, come on down.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Speak from my heart, huh? I'll just use my phone. Oh, wait. Oh, I got it with me. I got it with me. What's going on, Sheyenne? I know we just had a rain right now, and we're all cold and wet, but my speech will warm you up. I got y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abdullahi Muhammad, but everybody else calls me Abdul, as you can tell. You know, today I've been asked to speak about resilience, and in the dictionary, resilience stands for the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties and toughness. But I say resilience is the ability to teach students through a whole different environment. For example, online school. I say resilience is the ability to adapt to a modern-day pandemic and continue to live our lives. When a teacher is sleeping at night, students are working hard on their homework or preparing for a test. And when students are sleeping early in the morning, my fellow teachers are here early to teach you for the day, you know? You see, we are all resilient in some ways. Take me, for example. I come from a country with little to almost no kind of method of education or healthcare or having a good education. But my dad, who I love very much, brought me and my brothers home to this beautiful country. And ever since then, our lives have changed and grown for the better exponentially. For example, we have a proper education now. We are learning history, math, and science, even though math doesn't like me and I don't like it. You see, me and my brothers had to be resilient enough to adapt and learn a whole new environment, to learn a new language, and to love other foods, for example, like pizza, the ones with the thick, cheesy crust, you know, example only. That's my thing. But I'll say through all the obstacles and challenges we as humans choose to overcome, we know it'll make us stronger. It'll open us to entirely new opportunities. So when someone says my life is really easy, or, well, if you look at it in a different way, you've shown resilience in your life as well. So I say take that new obstacle out your way, go for that new job, go for that new college experience, because you gain more from it than you have right now. You see, all of us as students, as teachers, and as administrators, and as human beings portray resilience every time, and sometimes we just don't even realize it because we've overcome it and just realized it's part of our lives. And I remember as a freshman coming through these doors on the first year of high school, I didn't know which classes I had to go to and where the heck they were at, but with help from my teachers and friends, I figured it out. And now look, I'm a senior about to graduate. You see, sometimes being resilient also means accepting help to get through hard and difficult times. I know almost all of us have had to rely on someone to get us through our lives. So I'm pretty sure we seniors probably won't remember the day we come in high school, but we'll remember the day we finally threw our caps in the air. And right before I end my speech, I gotta say some shout outs to my teacher, Mrs. Beck, my favorite counselor. She got me through high school. And Mrs. Brandy Mill, Mrs. Strand, my friends, Jamie French, Jaheim Lee, Jackson Money, Quay Peters, Bennett Pursoon, all of them, Cole Fitzy, Jack Newenhouse, you know. We'll probably never remember the day we walked in, but we'll remember the day we walked out this bitch, though.
That was a very great speech, right up until the end. So, thank you so much. All right, we're going to get into this. All right, graduates, although today is about you, will you please do me the honor of standing up to recognize your families, your friends, and your loved ones who have supported you along the way. Awesome. Thank you. I think it goes back to what Abdullahi said in terms of resilience. Resilience is knowing when to ask for help, and if it had not been for some of your families, your loved ones, you wouldn't be here today. So as I stand before you today on this momentous occasion, I can't help but to tell you how proud of you I am. Although I have only been the principal of Cheyenne for 1 year, I am so blessed to have been the principal during your senior year. I can sit here and talk to you about how COVID has changed your lives, your junior year, your senior year, but I'm not going to do that because I'm pretty sure we're all sick and tired of talking about COVID. So what I will talk to you, thank you. Yeah, that was deep, thank you. So what I will talk to you today about is the mission that this district has tried to accomplish for each and every one of you, and that's educating today's leaders for tomorrow's world. Well, your tomorrow's world begins today. Some of you will go off into a 4-year university or a 2-year college. Some of you will decide to join one of our branches of our armed services, or some of you will jump right into the workforce. Each of you will have an individual path that you're going to take. Whichever path you're going to take, there will be ups and downs, trials and triumphs, gains and losses, celebrations and disappointments. This is just the story of life. As an educational institution, we want you to be successful. However, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what exactly does that term mean. Does it mean making a lot of money? Does it mean driving a fancy car or living in a nice house? Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. I mean, after all, I drive a mean 2011 Ford Edge. But I believe when we think about the word success, it's tied to purpose. So, what is your purpose in life? And if you don't have the answer to that question right now, it's okay. You should start thinking about what will your purpose be. This world needs doctors, lawyers, teachers, plumbers, soldiers, and the list goes on. We need you to fill some of those roles and occupations and embrace the purposes that are associated with them. And I'm glad to know that some of you will someday take on those roles. However, I would also argue that this world needs people who can treat one another with decency and respect. People who can truly live out the golden rule. People who will hold the door open for a stranger or say good morning to someone when they see them. People who can disagree without being disagreeable. People who can do the right thing even when no one is looking. One's purpose doesn't necessarily have to be grandiose as, bringing an end to poverty or world hunger or solving world peace. It can be as simply as saying hello to everyone who crosses your path. So once you find your purpose in this life, you will truly find success because no one will ever be able to take it away from you. So class of 2021, find your purpose and rock it. Students' names that appear on our program today have completed all graduation requirements. However, for various reasons, some were unable to attend. The flowers that were on the table serve as a symbol to remember all Sheyenne Mustangs who are not with us today. Please note that honor students are denoted with asterisks in your program and have earned a cumulative GPA of 3.5 or higher in their high school career. National Honor Society students have also been designated in the program with the caret. Students will receive their diplomas alphabetically. Sherilyn Photography will be taking photos of each graduate as they receive their diploma, and these will be available online. Joining me in reading our graduates' names are assistant principals Mr. Ryan Salisbury, Mr. Nathan Schleicher, Ms. Jenna Oysted, and Mr. Rick Wilson. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our superintendent of West Fargo Public Schools, Beth Sleddy.
Thank you, Principal Williams, and thank you to all the staff at Sheyenne High School for your hard work and dedication to the students of West Fargo schools. What an honor it is to stand before all of you on this very special day. I begin by welcoming all, our graduates, family members, friends, community members, and those watching virtually. Welcome to the 2021 graduation ceremony and celebration of West Fargo Sheyenne High School seniors. Graduation can be an emotional time as you reflect upon the past 13 years. You have experienced good days and bad, games won and games lost, tests passed and tests that, well, didn't go that well. We hope that you made memorable friends along the way and found joy, but you may also have been met with obstacles that almost took this day away from you. The pandemic this past year created additional adversity and required you to develop the dispositions of a profile of a graduate at a rapid pace. Your journey here today is uniquely your own, but you are here. You have been resilient, courageous, and you deserve and are worthy of all the best this great world has to offer. At West Fargo Public Schools, we are educating today's learners for tomorrow's world. For you, the class of 2021, tomorrow is here. On behalf of the entire district, congratulations on a job well done. Today, you truly are the portrait of a West Fargo Sheyenne High School graduate. I wish you all the best as you step into the next chapter of your life. Thank you.
Graduates, on behalf of the faculty and administration, we would like you to know that it has been our distinct pleasure to work with you during your high school years. I congratulate you and ask you now to prepare to receive your diplomas.
Before we start, I have to approve the board has to approve the graduation. It's an honor here to be representing our entire school board. Today shows you another example of what it means to be Mustang tough, right? This graduation will be very memorable. All right. Well, the last 14 months have been nothing short of extraordinary. They do not exemplify your whole academic career. We encourage you to take time to think back on your elementary, middle school, and high school careers. All right? And with that, on behalf of Superintendent Sleddy, Principal Williams, I accept the class of 2021 as having met the requirements for graduation. Thank you.
Sadio Abdi. Caden Aberly. Loretta Agre. Noella Aketch. Seljan Ahmedli. Brina Anderson. Caden Anderson. Gage Anderson. Zaria Anderson. Emily Ask. Eric Alt. Saida Awis. Kenley Axvig. Braden Bader. Hannah Balsam. Leighton Bartley. Austin Bartosh. Zachary Bassett. Olivia Bayless. Jocelyn Behringer. Leader Bipa. Nicholas Benson. Madison Benter. Aaliyah Berg. Jordan Bernath. Bampet Bagay. Jocelyn Bingaman. Evan Birnbaum. Kai Black. Farron Blakely. Ashlyn Blazik. Claire Bosch. Carson Bussey. Cody Braun. Reese Bridges. Carter Brown. Colton Rush. Madeline Buchert. Taylor Berg. Alexis Burke. Zoe Burke. Maxwell Burkhart. Madison Berm. Paulo Colonia. Justin Carlson. William Carlsrud. Marcus Carpenter. Ricardo Castillo. Shinjini Chakraborty. Shamika Charles. Jackson Chinkinney. Alice Clark. Zane Clark. JC Clemens. Adam Clute. Camden Coles. Jenna Curran. Caden Curran.
Jacob Daub. Nick Davis. Rana Dowlety. Sydney Dees. McKenna DeLage. Mikai Dennis. Kylie Dew. Gavin Dewar. Haley Differding. Precious Diggs. Nolan Dodds. Anissa Dort. Jack Endries. Brooke Inger. Kale Erbstosser. Aiden Erickson. Thomas Erickson. Gracie Erickstead. Keita Evenson. Nicole Farinella. Mason Faulkner. Janetta Faia. Zachary Filzer. Jaden Feist. Claire Fenelon. Matthew Fisher. Cole Fitzpatrick. Eloy Flores. Skylar Folk. Molly France. Jillian Frank. KJ Franklin. Jamie French. Sydney Freeze. Ethan Frisch. Emily Fuchs. Christine Garang. Carson Gast. William Gay. D-Law George. Carter Gill. Caitlin Gilliland. Carly Godis. Taylor Godis. Alexander Goodiron. Brooklyn Gould. Ashlyn Haig. Sierra Hansen. Princeton Hansen. Gavin Harris. Benjamin Haug. Morgan Haugen. Grace Hawkinson. Jerome Helian. Dylan Hemerick. Abe Hestallen. Danny Jeldon.
Angela Hung. Skylar Horde. Joseph Hodge. Christina Hollerung. Grant Honeyman. Krista Hoy. Elijah Hurley. Amelia Jacobs. Aiden James. Adrian Jang. Isabel Gibson. Alex Johnson.
Alex, you'll have to. Where's Keller? Yeah, just. He needs to go around a bit more.
Braden Johnson. Ellie Johnson. Grace Johnson. Caleb Johnson. Xavier Johnson. Theodore Jones. Alex Caseman. Tia Kelly. Agnes Kima. Tatum Kensock. Bryce King. Ian King. Mackay Kirkwood. Cherish Cladiba. Jacob Knodel. Andrew Korselman. Abraham Colley. Christine Kona. Seth Kotzbacher. Ariana Kustra. Barika Penu. Rebecca Kapoor. Anna Kramer. Ethan Krogan. Jackson Kuznia. Hannah Kwasniewski. Brady Lambert. Logan Lang. Alexa Larson.
Thank you.
Carter Larson. Trinity Lahinger. Jaheim Leak. Isabella Latixier. Lydia Lindgren. Ethan Lindstrom. Dory Lashevsky. Brianna Lund. Caleb Licken. Laura Mockintune. Gunnar Madkey. Gina Manor. Benjamin Manson. Caden Marquardt. Rochelle Martinez Reyes. Landon May. Taryn Maycock. Kai McCune. Dawson McGarry. Jackson McQuillan. Antonio Mejia Rodriguez. Christian Mendoza. Cole Menz. Brady Merrick. Abigail Merseth. Lily Messmer.
Helton Mills. Summer Miranda. Tyler Mashalik. Abdullahi Muhammad. Joel Mola. Mara Motson. Anisha Munger. Usha Munger. Jackson Moni. Mariah Moore. Jade Marino. Paige Morin. Gabrielle Mari. Avery Moxness. Jaden Mueller. Weston Munt. Sienna Murphy. Garrett Nathan. Thomas Nathan. Andrew Nadungu. Jace Nadrabo. Kiana Neeb. Madeline Nets. Morgan Nets. Jack Newenhouse. Dylan Wynn. Taya Neeland. Caden Nielsen. Connor Nielsen. Rebecca North. Nena Nwegwe. Michael Olberg. Blaze Obio. Liberty Ogard. Parker Ogan. JC Olafson. Jesse Olson. Where are we at? Megan Olson. Yep. Lance Oster. Mason Oren. Jason Owen. Kyle Page. Natalie Paschke. Raquel Piercy. Bennett Pursoon. Quade Peters. Jasmine Philippi. Alyssa Pierce. Jake Pierce. Sabir Patia. Shelby Platfors. Angelina Powers. Kelsey Preckle. Alana Pritchard. Aiden Putney. T-Boy Quia. Angelica Quiros. Ryan Rar. Kiana Ramsey. Tatum Rasmussen. Hannah Renner. Bryce Ressler. Alessandra Reynolds.
Mom, I graduated!
Hagen Rhodes. Colin Riggenberg. Simley Ritter. Andrew Roth. Ali Sabra. Grace Seiler. Kayla Seiler. Riley Samarja. Aiden Sandhoffner. Angel Sarmiento. Hayden Seville. Mia Sean. Haley Shonder. Carissa Schmeetz. Timothy Schmidt. Cade Schneeberger. Alex Schroeder. Zachary Schwangler. Dakota Score.
Taylor Sile Knutson. Zachary Sile Knutson. Kirsten Singer. Tessa Schaefer. Cole Shotley. Thomas Scogan. Eden Smith. Eric Smith. Kiara Solom. Trista Spitzer. Jacob Stack. Brendan Stangland. Ariel Stansberry. Annika Stansberry. Victoria Steffen. Dino Stecco. Allison Sterling. Tucker Strack. Caitlin Strandberg. Caitlin Cease. Spencer Sundley. Kylie Swenson. Benjamin Tackett. Alex Tallum. Princess Tarpey. Lindsay T-Lander. Jaden Thompson. Rylan Thornton. Trevor Tiongson. Elijah Tooley. Michael Toy. Abigail Troutman. Alyssa Trailer. Abigail Triplett. Kai Trudeau. Mackenzie Urbanik. Alexander Erlob. Jaime Urbazo. Zoe Vetter. Ryan Vegan. Cole Voller. Shanoa Volk. Jada Walker. Kaylee Walther. Alex Wangen. Grace Ward. Bindu Watson. Amber Wybe. Jordan Wiegand. Brianna Weisbeck. Madison Weisar. Bronson Welty. Merrick Werda. Kayla Werlinger. Sydney Westrom. Brett Whited. Ivan Wea. Maxwell Weiland. Cade Wilson. Jordan Wessner. Jordan Wokosh. Ava Wolski. Logan Wood. Abdulaziz Zaid. Miranda Zion. Lex Zeiss. McKenna Zemer. Aaron Zeitz. Trinity Zern. At this time, graduates, please stand. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left to symbolize that you are now a graduate of Sheyenne High School.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We're not done yet. We're just getting started. Okay, before we head out, I would like to introduce our final speaker. Grace Wijaya. Grace is president of the class of 2022. Grace is the daughter of Agus Wijaya and Dian Rakmadewi. So at this time, please help me in welcoming Grace to the stage.
Thank you, Mr. Williams, for that. Hi. I would like to start this off by first saying, gosh, I had the hardest time writing this. When I was first tasked with writing this address, I kept thinking that it had to be perfect, that it had to be moving and inspirational and relatable, but also genuine. A week before graduation, and I was still very unhappy with what I had, so I scrapped it, rewrote it, over and over and over again. Heck, even sitting in that chair during rehearsal on Friday, I was still second-guessing myself. And then the excuses came. I didn't have enough time. I was too busy. I don't know the class of 2021 well enough. I wasn't eloquent enough. I wasn't fit to be the one to give this address. Sound familiar? I think all too often we fall into the mindset that everything you have to do has to be perfect and anything less is unacceptable. While that kind of drive to keep improving and keep going is refreshing and inspiring, the danger lies in what happens when it isn't all you've hoped and dreamed. Rejection happens, mistakes happen, life happens, and the regrets start to pour in, along with the excuses. It's also really easy to start searching for something or someone to blame and begin to dwell on an alternate reality where the stars aligned and everything is perfect. If only COVID didn't happen, if only I did more, if only I had more time, if only. But the danger there is that you get stuck in the past, wasting time dreaming about a past that never happened. Every single second, every day, every week, every month, every year is pushing us forward, whether we like it or not. And just like that, 4 years have pushed you here. And all we can do is use what we've learned to keep growing. Your lives are opening up before you, and regardless of what happened during your time at Sheyenne, I hope that you don't regret that it wasn't the perfect high school experience. Heck, this wasn't even the picture-perfect graduation. But take pride in the fact that it was your graduation, that it was your high school experience. And I also hope that you use those lessons to keep growing as you move forward. I look up to you guys. No, we look up to you guys. You set the example, you left your legacy, and here we are trying to figure out how to fill in your shoes. I mean, look around you. These are the people whose lives you have touched. You have learned and you have taught. You have grown and you have nurtured. You have been supported and you have supported. You might not think that you're ready to graduate or that you don't deserve to be recognized or that you aren't good enough, but here's the thing. You are here now, preparing to take the next step in your lives. Whatever you've done in your years at Sheyenne will contribute to the work you will do in the future. Your growth does not stop here. Your leadership does not stop here. Your journey does not stop here. And so, while this chapter may be coming to an end, time stops for no one. It's time for your leadership and your guidance to spread beyond the walls of Sheyenne. And really, TLDR, on behalf of the students, the faculty, and the community at and around Sheyenne, thank you and congratulations.
Okay, we're gonna get ready and wrap up. So everyone over here that's on the track, I need you to make a path so our graduates can walk through. We're gonna also ask that you do not come on the football field. I know you wanna get to your graduates, but we wanna make sure that we don't have you on the football field. So everyone over there, can you please make a path before we dismiss? Okay, graduates, listen up. Here's your last task for the year. Everyone who danced up here or did a backflip, you owe me detention tomorrow. I want you all to know that, as Grace said, that I look up to you too, mainly because I'm 5'6", but I look up to you because of your dedication this year and your commitment. And I will say this, I know I said it every day on the announcements, I love you all, and you're gonna do great things with your lives. Congratulations.
We